Confidence doesn't just change how you feel about yourself. It changes how the world responds to you. It quietly opens doors most people never even notice were closed. Not because confident people are louder, smarter, or more talented, but because confidence signals something deeply human: trust. When people sense confidence in you, they assume you can handle responsibility, uncertainty, and pressure. And that assumption alone creates opportunities. Think about how many moments in life are decided before words are fully spoken. A job interview. A first conversation. A negotiation. A room full of strangers. Confidence shows up in posture, in timing, in calm pauses, in the absence of unnecessary explanations. It tells others, without saying it directly, that you are comfortable standing where you are. One of the first doors confidence opens is the door to being taken seriously. In professional life, two people can say the same sentence, with the same level of knowledge, and receive completely different reactions. The confident person is listened to. The uncertain one is questioned. Not because the content is different, but because confidence frames the message. When you speak with confidence, you don't rush to justify yourself. You don't overload your words with apologies. You allow silence to exist after you speak. That silence is powerful. It tells others that you believe what you said deserves space. And people respond to that by leaning in, not pushing back. Confidence also opens the door to leadership, even without a title. People naturally look for someone who seems grounded when situations become unclear. In moments of stress or confusion, the confident person doesn't panic outwardly. They ask clearer questions. They move with intention. And because of that, others begin to follow them instinctively. This doesn't mean confident people always know the answer. Often, they don't. But they are confident enough to admit uncertainty without collapsing. They say, "I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out." That sentence alone builds trust faster than pretending to be perfect. In relationships, confidence opens a completely different set of doors. When you are confident, you don't chase approval. You don't shape yourself into what you think others want. You show up as you are, and that authenticity creates attraction, not just romantically, but socially. Confident people listen without anxiety. They aren't waiting for their turn to impress. They aren't threatened by different opinions. They can disagree without turning it into conflict. That makes others feel safe around them. And safety is one of the strongest connectors between people. Confidence also opens the door to respect. Not because you demand it, but because you set boundaries naturally. You say no without excessive explanation. You don't tolerate consistent disrespect. You walk away when something doesn't align with you. And over time, people adjust how they treat you, not because you changed them, but because you changed how you respond. In daily life, confidence opens doors in subtle ways. You ask questions you would normally avoid. You start conversations that lead to unexpected connections. You apply for opportunities even when you're not perfectly qualified. You speak up in meetings instead of replaying ideas in your head afterward. Many opportunities are never officially offered. They appear in moments of visibility. And confidence increases visibility. Not through attention seeking, but through presence. People remember those who seem comfortable standing in their own space. Confidence also opens the door to resilience. When setbacks happen, and they always do, confident people recover faster. Not because failure hurts less, but because they don't interpret failure as identity. They don't think, "This happened because I'm not enough." They think, "This happened. What's next?" That mindset changes everything. It allows you to try again. To adapt. To stay in the game long enough for doors to open naturally. However, it's important to understand this clearly: confidence doesn't come from pretending or performing. People sense false confidence instantly. Real confidence is calm. It doesn't over-explain. It doesn't dominate. It doesn't rush. It's grounded in self-trust. If you're wondering how to actually build that kind of confidence, not just understand it intellectually, I have a dedicated video on this channel that breaks down how to build confidence naturally, through daily actions, self-trust, and practical habits. This video explains the why. That one shows you the how. Watching them together will give you a complete picture. Confidence opens doors because it changes how you show up, and how long you stay standing when things feel uncomfortable. It allows you to walk into rooms without shrinking. To speak without apologizing for your existence. To move through life with less friction and more intention. And the most important part is this: confidence doesn't make you better than others. It simply makes you available to opportunities you would otherwise avoid. If this video helped you see confidence from a broader perspective, and you want more content like this, thoughtful, practical, and grounded in real life, consider subscribing to the channel. New videos are coming that explore personal growth, discipline, and inner strength in a clear and realistic way.